Minecraft? Not getting my Minecraft. Why does this happen? Come on, OBS, you got this. I believe in you. Oh, it had it for a second there. There we go. Oh, welcome back. Hello. We back on the old vanilla server. We got Chester here. Our storage system. It's good to be back. Good to be back. It's been a while. Moon is setting. You got these cool beacons. And we haven't updated the server yet. We are actually still playing in 1.21 flat. Not 1.21.1, not 1.21.4, 1.21. But I want to work on this week and welcome in Socks with the hydrate. I got you. I want to work on I want to update our vanilla server here up to the newest version. And also work on actually getting up a server for the community with the mod pack, or like resource pack, whatever the heck it's called, data pack that Izuma released. I'm like, that's pretty much exactly what I'm looking for, plus some like chunk protection and other things. And then we'll just have that. And that'll be a nice thing to point to in the shorts as well, because I mean, I'm trying to get more people into here. And I also I'm taking a little bit of a break from streaming this week. Not really. We're still doing today's stream, still gonna do Friday's stream, but I'm gonna try to make a whole bunch of shorts, see what kind of stream clips I've got. Plus yeah, the Oracle servers was something I had like heard about. It's something I'm interested in. Because, yeah, if that is viable, that would be very cool. Oh, it is weird to not have, like, the full armor and got all the stuff. It's gonna take a little bit of getting used to things here again, huh? Let's go. Yeah, what I really gotta get going is just getting on my own ass. I have the like a little like replay buffer set up, so at any point I can just hit a hotkey and get a 3-minute clip, which would be ideal. It ideally is over a minute. Let's see, what do I have for those settings? Yeah, it should be all good. Let me make sure. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Pause this. Close that. We're chilling. Beautiful. Alright, let's sleep before the sun rises here. We can get rid of those phantoms so they won't bother us. Okay, we are in it. Yeah, so far with the servers, my real like one of the big things that was sort of stopping me was figuring out sort of the mod pack that I would need to put together for it and how to distribute that to people. And then Azuma was just like, here's basically the one we use for Hermitcraft. Have it. I was like, okay, I'll just use that now then. So really I just need to find the hosting that I want to use. So there's definitely, yeah, plenty of good options out there that I've looked at a few of. And there's, yeah, what Socks is talking about is you can also just, from Oracle, like the people that made Java, like, that do it and update the language and whatnot, you can get a server for free, as in just like a literal like server for space, like to just store files or whatever. So it's gonna kind of depend on the throughput of that, I guess. But in theory, we might be able to just host it on something like that. Well, I don't have a separate PC to host it on. Like, it's like I could, but I would not be able to use my PC, and it would be, I don't know. I think 32 people max would be generous. I would be surprised if it ran well with that many people. 16, I think, would even be kind of generous. It's It's not the newest PC, but yeah. hosting my own server, like, it works well when there's like, when it's just like me and my friends, and there's like, I don't know, maybe 4 of us playing, and I'm like only hosting it while we're playing. But it's a bit different with something like that where there will be potentially hundreds. It's like, I don't expect that many, but I will have probably a relatively high limit. It is, and that sort of depends on the services. Like, I would like to see a like 64-person server. Yeah, and that's sort of, yeah, the Oracle, the free server, like 4-core, 24 gigabytes, 200 gigabytes of space, which is plenty of time. Or plenty of space. But the big thing is just gonna be like how many people can connect to it with fast enough speed. Because it gets, yeah, like the computer itself, like, put stuff on there and have it process stuff, but unless its connection is like gigabit or something. So we'll have to, yeah, that'll kind of have to be the test we do. And I had forgotten that I built the stairs in here. Oh, here, let me turn off this pack. Don't really need that right now. I'm gonna be lagging like crazy. Well, the idea is that it should be relatively vanilla. Like, I'm not gonna have a ton of, like, mods going on. Like, it's all mostly vanilla stuff. Like, I think it's things like, so you can, like, edit the armor stands and custom resource packs and custom models that us as mods would be able to import, but it's not like everyone would be able to do anything with stuff. But I guess, yeah, it'll also, yeah, with ping, I don't know. That's gonna be another thing, too. I guess it will depend where the server is hosted. Because, like, yeah, that will depend. I mean, in theory, it should be fine. You want to be able to implement plugins? Yes, right? Is that like also what they use for data packs and such? Like, it's not going to be pure vanilla. Yeah, I think so. I don't really know exactly what that means, I guess. Well, okay, I guess the main goal is that anyone should be able to join the server with a vanilla client. You should be able to, having, I don't know, never even played Minecraft before, download Minecraft, boot it up, type in the IP, and join. I don't want anyone to have to, like, go through any hoops to download special mods or a modded client or anything. Like, it should, like our server, you should be able to join it with vanilla. We have, like, the things so, like, you can sit on slabs and things. Like, it should all be, like, resource packs and things like simple voice chat that we will have as a, like, optional mod pack is the goal. So, I guess, yeah, it should be able to be modded. Yeah, like, it should be able to have plugins. Because the user end will have, like, a client-side pack that I'll make. That everyone will just download, or not download, you'll have the option to download if you want to do things like use a voice chat, or I think you'll probably need it to have access to using, like, the editing the armor stands and some other things. What else is going on here with the, I thought it rendered further with the, well, I'm not going to change it, otherwise it's going to refresh everything. I know, I'm thinking of what I had for the Distant Horizons. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like, I think this server is, I forget what we changed it over to. I think we changed it to paper, is what it is. Because, for that reason, yeah. Huh. Oh. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, paper server. Because it's basically, yeah, gonna have to be compatible with the Hermitcraft pack, and then whatever a few other add-ons will have. I think the Hermitcraft thing has the voice chat in it already. I could be wrong. I don't know exactly what that whole setup is. Yeah, no, I know you've been making servers and mod packs and stuff like that for ages. Because, yeah, no, and I'm saying, like, I plan to work on it a lot this week. Like, I do not expect the server to be up this week. Like, I'm just finally gonna, like, sit down for a few days and be like, alright, I'm taking, like, a few hours and working on this. No, not mods, but, like, God, just, and not even, like, anything released, but it just forever. Like, Socks has always just been like, hey, I found all these cool mods and made a little mod pack. Sends me a zip file. Let's try it out. And then whatever for like, maybe not even like more than once or twice we'll like just join the world and like mess around with whatever the cool mods are. But it's like I know on the back end he's spent the last like week putting together a bunch of mods and like figuring out which ones are compatible and stuff. Oh man. It's good to be back on here. Just kind of going through the motions. Just going around. Yeah, I'm real proud of this build. This was a good one. Honestly, this is probably the thing I'm most proud of. It's so good. Yeah, and then even just like all the way back in the day where it's like you couldn't like get, I mean, I guess there probably were server hosting services, but we were 13 or something, so you downloaded the server jar because they would release that. I think they still do. Boot that up, connect over LogMe and Hamachi, get in Skype and share all the details and pray that it worked. And then getting the mods to work was, yeah, even more insane because it's like you like had to make sure you all had the exact same files. Doing any kind of configuration was almost out of the question, or you needed to know where to look through and just all the config.txt files. It was a process. Having like modrons and I mean even just like up to the, I guess CurseForge was really the first one that was like, holy shit, this is, no, it was Bucket. And even then, that wasn't like, oh my god, this is super easy. It's just like Bucket was, you like made, you didn't even need to make an account, but just go to the mod page, download the mod, put it in your mod folder. It was like a lot simpler. Just kind of put together packs. Not everyone had to have the same mods. Oh, it would work. Is there anything I can do to help? I don't think so in like specifically, but feel free if there are like any, I don't know, like server mods that are relatively vanilla that you're interested in, feel free to like throw recommendations in like the Minecraft channel on the Discord or whatever. But we will also actually talk, you are 100% right. I'll probably do some playtesting on stream, and if you're around, I'll try to, that's a good point, Socks. Yeah, I will do some announcements in the Discord about testing. I will definitely do some beta tests of the server to make sure that it works, and we'll just need people to like download the pack and try it. That will be a great test subject. Yeah, and also true, it's like if it'll, I mean, we'll kind of just have to see for the lag, because it'll really just depend where the server is. Like, we're gonna get a US server at the end of the day, I'm sure, but international stuff is like fine. I mean, it works. It's not like they're running anything like super crazy for like Hermitcraft. Even like they're running one of the higher end packages, I'm sure, on the, I think, Logic servers is whatever he's sponsored by. You heard of lag machines, but also, yeah, that. Oh no, and I'm definitely on top of the mods that I want to add. The big ones are protection. I want to be able to add people's base protection, but I'm gonna add a lot of lag prevention stuff. Nothing like crazy. Like, I will probably decrease or like turn off fire spread and do things like what's it? Yeah, like find mods that'll minimize lag in ways like that. And I mean, if I find people intentionally like doing stuff like that, that's an easy ban. Like I'm not afraid to ban people. Man. June of last year. And I mean, it's not like we stopped playing it either. We just couldn't do better. Under 8 stacks was tough. It's so good. I'm gonna run this. Yeah, that is definitely something I am very aware of. And like do some kind of like mob suppression or something like. There was a vanilla server. I mean, it was that's what all servers were back in like 2013. That Sox and I played on, where we had a chicken farm that we didn't really mean to, but it sort of got a lot of chickens in it. Like a lot of chickens. Like so many chickens to the point that if anyone joined the server, it just crashed the server. So things like that will... Those have been just kind of burning in the back of my mind for the last decade, so I am very prepared for all kinds of shenanigans. Sox can attest to that. Yeah, that's kind of cool, the like stacking mobs sort of thing. Yeah, because I mean, I imagine people will want to like build farms and whatnot, which is also going to be interesting in terms of, yeah, I'm just gonna have to see what kind of server we can get, and if it gets to the point where like there's a lot of people making like a lot of people playing, building a lot of complicated things, and the server's lagging, but they're like actually dedicatedly playing, that might be the point where I start consider doing like, because I want the server to be free to play, period, but have like maybe some kind of supporter tier, like in the coffee, like I don't know, get more land right off the bat, or I don't know, even just something special, just like a skin, a cape, or not. Well, yeah, I guess we could probably do that with mods. I was thinking more of a nameplate title, like different color or something. But that can all be figured out as we go. That's what kind of, yeah, this is gonna be. It's gonna be a lot of testing. So figuring out that kind of stuff, we'll just kind of do it as we go. Ah. Like, did it not go off, or just quiet? Oh god, right, I forgot that the hardest part of this course is right at the very beginning. Okay, we'll take it a little slow. Okay, it was a little slow, but we didn't fall in. Yeah, and like that I also very much want to avoid. It's like I don't intend on having like any sort of currency or anything like crazy. Like I will probably have the amount of land you're able to claim just be like a function of time. Just the longer you've played on the server, the more you can claim. You can start with like, I don't know, 8 chunks, or I don't know, a 100 by 100 area or something. We'll figure out what seems good for protection, because like in theory you could make a really big base, but you really just need to protect like your bed and storage and stuff. Yeah, it's like I've seen servers, and I remember a lot of servers that's kind of how it worked, and functionally at the end of the day, even with the servers like with currency where you had to pay for more land, it was the same way it worked. If you played more, you were able to get more currency, even if you weren't really like trying hard to, like you were just digging up more, at least stone and dirt that you could just go and sell for some money. But I don't want people to be like, I don't want it to become like one of the, I don't know, like economy RPG type servers. I just wanted to be just, you know, it's vanilla Minecraft, just somewhere for people to hang out and do vanilla Minecraft stuff, because people, like, it's kind of what I'm interested in doing, is just sort of, not even just pushing the boundaries up, but just playing and exploring Minecraft. Like, with Redstone, like, I've been doing these shorts for like over a year, and people have asked for like a bit more complicated things, but for one, they don't really fit in like the shorts format. Like I couldn't build a whole calculator or like 3x3 piston door and like really explain it well, even in a 3-minute short, I don't think. But also, it's like I couldn't. You know, like I could not build a Minecraft calculator or 3x3 piston door that at least I think would be impressive enough to show off. It's like I've built 3x3 doors, but it's just like pistons, single pistons pushing all the ones, and then there's a double piston extender at the bottom. Or I have actually I really should show off those gravel walls and stuff that you can make, because you can have setups where you drop a bunch of gravel as like a wall and then just push it up like one stack at a time. It's cool. Yeah, no, and I mean, I don't blame you, because it is like a relatively simple thing. And it would be something more that I could do like on stream, which I have been thinking about doing more of, and eventually doing like dedicated redstone streams or something. But I think that will kind of come more once there's more people that like regularly watch the streams, as opposed to just the shorts and stuff. But I am always glad to take suggestions, because even if it is something like a bit more complicated, I can always bring it down. It's like, well, I can't really show off a 3x3 door, but I could do a 2x2 door. I could do a lot of cool 2x2 doors. I even was sort of like people asking about that. I did one of the shorts on like the 1 tick, like game tick thing that you can do with the scaffolding. I was like, what can I build with this? Well, I could build a cool door, neat little 2x2 door that like pulls out all the pistons, and I bet you could even work out, I don't know, because you need a double piston extender. It would just be the same thing, but it would look cool. Yeah, that is the thing with, yeah, the shorts and the TikTok is, yeah, you get people like, you don't get a lot of returning viewers. And I mean, I do. It's like the shorts, I don't know, I can probably check the info on TikTok. Not bad, not bad. 8.5 stacks? Yeah, okay. I'm like, wait, was that 7.5 stacks? No way, 8.5. Close this guy off. Right, yeah, I did the redstone, right? But yeah, it's like 50% or so are returning viewers, but it's, yeah, a lot of just new viewers. I'm sure it's people that just get it in the feed and then move on. Which is why I need to just either, well, both, I guess, do more variety stuff. One, to just get more people interested and subscribed and potentially getting more of my content in their feed. But two, just doing more like, what are they? Call to action is what it is. And I mean, I do a bunch of that at the end. Subscribe, check out the Discord, blah, blah, blah. But hopefully I'll be able to soon just be able to put like a pop-up at the start of the videos. Even it's just like, we started a Minecraft server, join it now, we do stuff. Because I'll probably do kind of things, like it's going to be more or less vanilla is sort of the idea, of course, but I will still I'll be on there probably. Oh, is that on the carpet, or is that, did I make the floor out of slabs? I think it's just on the carpet. Weird. We'll have to change that, but heck was I even saying? Yeah, no, just getting more people. Building up the community is really the goal. But people have been joining the Discord a lot. They've been consistently, isn't like, not a lot, but just 1 or 2 people joining the Discord every day. Like it's steady, and I mean, that's really all I can ask for. Like, I've from the start been doing this not expecting to go viral, but just because I like doing it. And if other people like me doing it, then well, cool. Number go up. I don't really care if it's going crazy viral or fast. It's going up. Yeah, also things, yeah, probably early on, a couple of things like that. I imagine I will probably be pretty involved. In fact, hopefully when we start it up, I'll be able to do a little, maybe not full-on marathon, but I'll just a whole week just be playing that for all of the streams. Get on there, do some survival stuff, and we'll maybe organize the end dragon fight. It'll probably be relatively shortly into it, but we'll sort of see and gauge it. But I imagine it would even only be a few days into the server's lifespan. Because from what I imagine with my returning audience, at least, especially on the YouTube and TikTok side, they are all more or less interested in redstone and technical stuff. So getting to the end, setting up an Enderman farm for XP is kind of a step one, to be honest. It's like then you can really start getting your villagers going and pumping out emeralds and books and gear and whatnot. Like, you'll need a little bit in the first place, but... Oh yeah, no, it's like, I know others and myself, like, could boot up, like, Minecraft and beat the Ender Dragon, like, 10 times in a single day if we felt like it, but... Well, that's sort of why we'll pace it out. Yeah, and I don't think we'll go, like, as far as, like, if you build areas, like, if you want to build a shop, you have to build it here, but something like that, I intend to take some inspiration from Hermitcraft with, like, general, like, spawn area, like, I'll have some kind of protections around, like, the actual spawn itself, because we'll probably spend a little bit of time and build, like, a bit of a plaza and put up signs with information once I figure out how to, like, do the protection stuff, lay out, like, the commands and everything. I'll probably make, like, a little bit of a spawn plaza, but nothing crazy, and then some protection around it just to leave things natural, but will be just sort of like a, over here, like, if you want to, like, build shopping, like, stuff, this will be sort of our shopping district, and this will kind of be the gaming district, and if you want to build, like, mini games or something, this is the residential district. If you want to build, like, I think it would be cool to have, because, I mean, I would absolutely welcome people to go and build themselves some mega bases and stuff. That would be such a cool stream, like, in future, to be able to go around and just, like, explore the server and just see what people have made. But I think it would be cool to have sort of a spawn town where we will encourage everyone to just sort of build just, like, a little house, either a small representation of your base or just a little house, whatever you feel like building, to just be like, this is my spawn house. This is, I don't know, like, if we're back at spawn, you can meet there and whatever. Because, I mean, I don't know. We'll just sort of just be Minecraft. People can do more or less whatever they want. We'll have some, like, of the protections in terms of, like, protecting your own base. But I don't intend to, like, police it super hard. I will definitely do some, like, flying around in, like, spectator, creative mode or whatever, and just being like, no one's building any, like, underground lag machines, right? Things like that. And just, yeah, I mean, just a good place to, like, build and try out new things. Because it's a good game. And hopefully, the goal is to just build a cool community and a people that just like playing Minecraft. Like, none of us are really trying to, like, play it perfectly. Like, all of us on the server, like, at the end of the day, this is a pretty casual game. Like, there's like, there are PvP mini games or something, but it's not like a kind of game that you'd be stressing over like you would I don't know, Counter-Strike or something. And in terms of like even the redstone stuff, I hope people do like a lot of cool things. And I like hope to see just as like many people like making their first like item sorter as there are people like experimenting with like 5x5 piston doors, because I mean hell, that like just blows me away. Yeah, having little secrets and stuff in the bases are so much fun. This build was done by Flexicon, who we've seen on stream before, but he built this whole castle like town area. It's like it looks so good. One of the, I mean honestly, like I think the whole centerpiece of it is this whole cathedral. Honestly, that's, but going into it, the real, I think, centerpiece of it is, well, I mean, as with many cathedrals, the stained glass window, it came out so good. It looks so, oh, I forgot. I didn't have this in all the mods pack because I never added it, but we got free cam. It's so good. It looks great from the outside as well. It's like, I can't even tell. I don't even know if I might like it even better, because on this side it's the darker colors, so that it, I mean, looks like the light coming through there. But even then, like, oh, so cool, so cool. But I was tasked with, because Flex isn't like too big on doing the detail work and stuff, and actually we needed to clear this out. This was something he was attempting to do with I'll show you here, as like a potential parkour thing. Oh god. But we found out, for one, you can't even make that jump unless you have another block of height here. And then, I mean, it's just going around there. But, oh yeah, and Ender Earl, he's just chilling there. But I was tasked with doing interior design, and never really got around to too much of it. Aside from in the basement here, where I did actually make a few rooms. This was in one of the episodes of Psycraft. Yeah. Yeah, I thought that was a good name. So he has a bunch of these like underground rooms, which I mean, I think it's so well done. Like, such a great use of the space, and a like lesson learned that he talked about to me and like kind of pointed out, and I was like, yeah, that really makes a lot of sense. Like, I guess I've never really thought about it too much, but I sure have noticed it, that you make a big build, and the hermits do this a lot. You make a big build, and then you build the rooms inside of it. So he had a lot of these tunnels and like some empty space. He forgot to roof off this one area. That's I think the one thing he did forget. But he left me this room as an example, because as you saw coming down the tunnels, it didn't really look like much. But I made a couple, or actually a few other rooms. I forgot I did these 3 and connected them up. But you saw the stone tunnels, but there's this one in here. So he was like, yeah, just kind of do whatever you want with these. And I think I kind of want to do some more of these too at some point, as well as rework that main area, because woof, that's rough. And I should do something with this too. But this area was fun. I learned a lot about working with the armor stands, because we can do things on the server here, like give them the arms and make them invisible, and do things like this, so we can hang a broom in the closet and stuff like that. But what got me thinking about this, the barrel frustrated me so much because I never understood why you used haha. But this, yeah, this will remind me of it, because you interact with the barrel and then boom, secret door. And we've got another one here. There's just a button sitting on top of the observer there. And we've got our way here. And then, actually, Flex put this in here. There's another secret area, but let's head out. Yeah, I'll show you the redstone for what it is, because all it is, it's literally, it's just an observer, just looking at the barrel. Every time you like open, or just like the same way with the chest. If you like open a chest, open a barrel, open a, actually, I guess that's it. Like opening a dropper or a dispenser doesn't do anything. Oh, shulker box. That would powers this. And yeah, this is, I mean, it's not the most compact thing. Well, actually, that's not true. This is pretty damn compact. In fact, this is an incredibly compact double, or like 2-block extender that I found the design for online. I spent like about an hour just kind of digging through this and like breaking it down step by step as to what was happening to figure out what was going on. MON-FRI had not repeaters, but the other thing. There a comparator somewhere in here? I mean, this over here is a pulse extender. What this is doing, and in fact, the repeater here is acting as a diode. Oh, welcome in, Coco Marino. Hello, hello. Did you start the world? Nah, this world is, wow, almost 2 years old now. It's like a year and a half or something. We started it in 1.20. Just that June or July, I think. Whew. But this isn't even my base. Although I did actually make this room and all this redstone we're looking at. The rest of this base was built by Flexicon, another player on this server that I'm on right now. That's me and some of my close friends. But we are talking about some of the server that I'm planning on making. So what this is for is not really for, well, actually, I guess it is for the barrel side and the button side. Though actually this gets a little real compact. This observer is actually just another input line. The whole piston extender is all this, including this observer, but not these two. This has the button on its face. Because the thing is with the opening and closing the barrel, as well as pressing and having release of the button, is it'll send out 2 pulses. So if I make the door work on like pulses or just feed the redstone right into it, it'll mess it up. So I feed it into a pulse extender. So the 2 pulses just become one longer extended pulse that holds the door open. Just Coco. Hello, hello. And welcome in. Over on the YouTube side. That's what that's for. Yeah, because otherwise it'll... And in fact, I don't even know... I think, yeah, if it's an observer, the pulse, just from an observer, won't actually even hold off a redstone torch. I would like to change it, but there's already a Coco. Oh yeah, no, that makes sense. I can, actually, I mean, make it pretty simple. Because, I mean, think of it this way. I mean, the piston door, the torch is like holding it open, so we want to turn it off to open the door, right? I'm not going to go into the whole door, but what I will go into is the pulse extender, because basically we're trying to turn off a redstone torch is our goal at the end of the day here. Block torch. But if we have an observer, oops, other way, sending the line in, and let's say a button, the pulse isn't actually long enough to power off the torch. And you can use a repeater to get a bit of a long... Oh, actually, a repeater at 2 ticks or longer. For some reason, we'll get a long enough of a pulse out of it. But if it's, well, a button, we'll see we get 2 pulses. And it will go twice. So instead, I hook the observer up to stone button, or here, this will just be the button on the face of it, with a repeater on 2 ticks up to a, and then actually I guess even this, well, this is the longer version of what we had before, right? So we still get 2 pulses, but now if I throw in the pulse extender, we get an extended pulse, and the 2 pulses get really messed up. What the heck? Does it need to be a longer repeater pulse? That's what it's got. That's what it is. The repeater needs to be longer. If the repeat is too short, then as you saw, it turns off and then it actually starts pulsing. I wonder if 3 is long enough even. Yeah. So now instead of 2, we just get 1 long one. Love your videos. Started learning a bit of redstone. Newbie, but the videos help a lot. Yeah, no, that is the goal. Like, I'm not trying to teach anyone like, or go into like anything super crazy detailed. It's all just, all the basics is the goal. Give you all the tools for your redstone tool belt, so you can put them together and make cool stuff like this. Because all this comes together with knowing that trap chests send redstone through a block, and then, I mean, double piston extenders are their own whole thing. Yeah, I do need to send an updated version of the map here. I intended to update that every month, but I forgot to do that. I will try to remember to do that. Let me put that down on a sticky note. Something to do tonight or tomorrow while I'm working on this stuff. Upload because I have to compress it too, and it's a pretty big. Yeah, it's not huge, but that's just another step up. Do that later. Cool. Use any mods? Optimization mods? Yeah, in this pack definitely. I think I have sodium. I think sodium is the one, because lithium, I think, yeah, sodium's a client side mod. It's just open source optimization mod. I'm running a Modrinth client. What's the name of the fabric client? That's what it is. I also have lithium, which works on the server side. It'll help improve on server side stuff more so. It does help like overall, I think, but I think the focus is on server side, or like when you're playing on a server, optimization. So I would definitely recommend both of them, and I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, there are definitely other ones that you can get, and just some other like little things. Let's see, things like, well, actually the lights thing actually just adds dynamic lights, and I need to update this too, because I'm playing in 1.21 flat, not 1.21.1, 1.21.4, just 1.21. I need to update this pack, and I will send that as well to the Discord as well. I think I had uploaded what I used for my pack, but I'd like to update that too. What is the other one? The Bobby is a fantastic mod. It lets you see like ridiculously far, even though it's not actually loaded. Like that village isn't actually loaded at all. It's just showing it. But oh, get the hydrate from Nightmare. Hello, hello. Ooh. Cool. So yeah, I mean that's that. Pulse extender, and then that just holds open the door. But door goes crazy mode. Really Christmas tree. I was real happy with this design. This worked out pretty well, because you just do something kind of like that. I think I ended up with more lights in the actual tree here. I think I put them everywhere available. I think it would fall apart though if you made it any taller than this, because it would be too thick at the bottom. Yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't even like finish saying what I was with Bobby with the LODs. A lot of video games will do this, where and you've probably seen this before if you've ever played a game where as you're walking away from something and the tree suddenly pops into being like something flat and just sort of facing you, or billboarding is what that's called, when there's an object that is like a texture that's just pointed at you. If you've played or watched me recently play Okami, a lot of the stuff in that game is just billboarded drawings that just always turn to face you. But what, yeah, Bobby does here, I think I can get out from here. Yeah. Is it creates, and not all games will necessarily do it as a billboard. A lot of games will have it where maybe you've seen like, I don't know, even still similar things, trees or bushes, but go from being a nice tree to just kind of like a circular little textured thing. So we get sort of the same thing. Yeah, not. We'll worry about that later, but you know, I have essentials, but that is not something I'm doing. As with Discord and other things, it's like if I start accepting friend requests, I will just potentially be flooded with hundreds of them. But if there are like things like on Switch, that like we need to be friends, like if I do Mario Kart 8 tournaments or stuff like that, then I will be cool with adding people. That wasn't me. Yeah, it's like no offense, like nothing against you personally. You've been very cool, but this is just is policy. But what Bobby does, yeah, it creates little level of detail, so like that's not actually loaded, it's just kind of creating a big old rectangle of it that looks fine at a distance. Like you can't really tell that it's not even really the thing. If you zoom in on it, you can kind of see some things. Actually, I mean, Bobby's really good with it. Distant Horizons, it gets really, really far. And I guess I also only have it at 32 chunks. You can get much further. It's like, worth a shot. Got any mail? I forget about these mailboxes here. Everyone built mailboxes at their bases, and they've just kind of remained empty for the most part, except Socks, who just decided to use it as more storage, because his storage is full, because he doesn't organize his stuff. Yeah, no, it probably would be. But yeah, this is my house. This was the little starter base that I made, and this is just my base. This whole little area here was my base, and that I built that guy too, and worked with Pairs of Two Socks on this. But we'll still do a little base tour, because it's been a while since we've been in the survival world here, and I mean on top of we started it almost, yeah, like a year and a half ago. We've been playing all the mods for like a couple of months now, but this is the base. This is just a little cabin in the woods that, you know, this little wood workshop here. We got the saw, the cutter. I put a axe here with the invisible armor stands and stuff. This was a big wall of storage for a while till I built my actual storage, but now it's just kind of for the miscellaneous stuff. And the heads just sort of started there. Oh, rip the modded house. Yeah, actually, I need to get a download of the server world. If I didn't, it's not too late, right? It's not too late, right? Yeah, we have till the 25th. And it also would absolutely save a backup. Like we could go back. He could get it. But that server is still up for a couple weeks. Oh, for a week, just about. But man, I felt the same way. That was a lot of fun. That pack was really good. And we've made some additions in here over time. Like I got the lightning trident, so it was farming up mob heads. And when we made the ice boat, jeez, let me zoom this back out. The ice boat course, we put the map in there and some other stuff that I'll show in a second. But we just had our enchanting set up out here, and down here is the cave that really started it all. This water stream, hell, take it down. It's been a while. It takes us all the way down. I don't think to bedrock. I think it just took us down to obsidian. I think it brought us down to deep slate. Yeah. So I would just come down here. Oh no, it keeps going. Yeah, okay. Obsidian. Lava level. So I mean, I did a lot of mining in here. All the first iron and stuff that I got. Good caving. Let's see it. Let's get back out of here. Yo, what a rocket. It's been a while since I've done actually like some proper elytra flying. I've been used to running around at like 3 times speed and having a like 7 block step height. Yeah, the modded server we played on. I think he thought that the server was gone, but it's still there. It's still up. I intend to download the world to keep. Because honestly, just having like the complete Ars Nouveau thing is pretty sick. I also wouldn't be totally... Well, I mean, I would totally be down to like go in there and just mess around more. Because having it downloaded, I could just like host it over Essentials, I think. Did you ever start a hardcore server? We've tried hardcore a few times, servers. Doesn't normally last very long. Like, it's not really how I'm interested in playing the game. Like, I think I'm gonna have fun with it and, like, play a run of it and, like, beat the game. But I definitely could never be, like, 1,000 days in my hardcore survival world. Like, hardcore with friends usually don't go well. Like, yeah, you're right. Like, it's a lot of fun, but they don't go well. But, and, like, that's the real rough part is with hardcore servers is that, like, once one person dies, it's like, well, that sucks. Speaking of ice boat tracks, can you even make good ones in vanilla servers? Oh, let's take a little trip. So, I think we'll take a little pause on the base store here. We've got some cool stuff there, but I'll throw off a little bit of this lighthouse that I built. I have an ice boat track on this course, and I mean, I think it's pretty good. I will say I was inspired very much by in Hermitcraft Season 9, Rendog and Etho put together an ice boat course that was so good. Here's the data pack, Blaze and Cave Advancement pack. Yeah, I think you did ask me about this. Yeah, the one that just adds like a ton more advancements. That does seem pretty cool. Like, it's way more than I would want to do, but I do know of a couple friends who would maybe be interested in that. Well, that one is crazy, but I built this. Actually, we'll show off the whole thing, because there's some cool redstone going on behind the scenes here, for things as well. But I made a course. I made an ice boat course. We had a whole starting line that we'll get into that soon enough. These guys are just kind of here, but I made a little, not really ski lodge, but it's a boat lodge just up in the mountains. So, you know, you've got like a little leaderboard and a place to write down the records and the track times, and you can keep track of your personal bests and stuff. As well as I actually made it so that you can run the course in reverse. So you've got that as an option. And, you know, a little place to like have boats worked on. You got a rental workshop and somewhere to like sit down and some lockers to keep your stuff. Upstairs, there's this little balcony out front here that you can just see the start of the race, get a good look out over the forest. If I had the render distance up, you can actually see, there we go, I'm like, some of it's loading. There's some nice ice spikes over there. This is actually, it's 1.21. We're, actually, I can show it up in the top left there. 1.21, flat. Not 1.21.1, not 1.21.4, which I think is current. We're still on this 1.21, but I plan to update that this week. As well as update my mod pack and bring that up. Well, we got, you know, a little place you can get snacks, and of course you got a little dispenser where you can get a cookie, you can get some coffee or tea or whatever. I did some stuff with the armor stands here, and made a map of the whole course here. So we are up here at the start of the lodge, the starting line here, and it goes all the way through this entire river, which was just this like natural frozen river that just went through this whole biome, which was insane. Discovering this naturally. There were little areas, like I had to dig out some of this. Like I think this was almost closed off. I think there was rocks like here or something, and this was bigger, but it, for the most part, was pretty much all connected here. And then it ran out to a frozen ocean, which I did have to do some patchwork to connect up a little bit, because it mostly looked like this. So I made it a lot more solid, and then it just led right back into another frozen river area here that went all the way back to where I had started. So we just made it into a whole course. And we're gonna have ads running real soon, but if I get started with this, we can do a lap, and then I'll show some of the cool mechanisms after, because we've actually got a timer here that shows that can keep track of how long you took to run the course. So I'm gonna hit this button to get it started, and we'll get ready. You'll hear the note blocks sign us in. Try to get a little bit of speed before going over. We got this little narrow bit here at the start. Oh god. Nice, nice, nice. Still want to fall in. Hup. Cool. And I'll show off some other things here too. We'll do another lap. There's some neat stuff. The snow monster is great. Definitely we'll show that off. Let's see. Well, it worked out so well. And I mean, you absolutely can do something like this in vanilla, manually built out. People absolutely build like ice boat tracks out of because the packed ice and blue ice don't melt. Oh god, it's lagging. Don't melt in the nether. A lot of people will do courses on the nether. Oh god, nether roof. Let's see. Ooh. Well, I've got some obstacles set up that sometimes need resetting. Like right now, that guy is a little bit stuck there. So this wouldn't necessarily count as an official course, but I try to make some cool banner signs to point out where things are and when there's danger. Like with this guy here, but if we can, oh god, thread the needle here through the lag. That's a pretty good line there. Those guys are made of powdered snow, so you'll get stuck in them if you hit them. And then a little bit of a narrow space through the woods. Can we do a race? I mean, not right now, but I have thought about that. This is it. When I set up the server, I would like to see if I can find a way to make like a survival world and a creative world. So I don't know, you can get like a creative plot and have like a 16 by 16 chunk area to just do stuff in creative mode. But I wouldn't be against trying to like set up some kind of, that can happen with these launchers sometimes. Usually they work just fine. Nice. But where I could set up something like this so we could like run my ice boat course here, or just other ones, or do like a mob arena thing or something just for fun, but not necessarily interfere with the survival world. Should I go to bed? I'm starting to get tired. That is usually when you should go to bed. Like, I'm not gonna say you should. I do know it is real late wherever you are. Oh, clean line. Getting that through the ice forest there is always great. Oh, let me do this. Get out of here. Zombies on the course. That's why we run the course during the daytime. But once I finish off this lap, I'll show off a little bit of the lodge a bit more. Then we're gonna run some ads. For those of you on YouTube, you won't get anything but the BRB screen, but on Twitch, we run ads every hour. For every 3 minutes we run, it turns off the pre-rolls. So that means anyone new coming into stream doesn't get any ads. I just do a BRB every hour or so, run a few ads, and then no one's missing anything. I read your message. That's what I'm talking about, the potentially doing the mini game stuff. Because I do want to, like, we don't have a ton of people on the server, and I would love to do a race of this course with, like, I mean, even, like, 5, 6 people. Like, I'd love to do it with, like, 8 people, 16 people. That'd be awesome. I don't think this course could really handle maybe more than 8. But, I mean, it would still be fun as heck. But, good silk touch. I would love to. At some point. So, it's not really a no, but not right now. And definitely not, like, yeah, not on this server. I really want to see when I set up the server if I can get some kind of way to make a, like, multiple worlds thing so we can have a typical survival world, but then also a creative world where you can get a plot. And then also, maybe, I think I would even prioritize a minigame world over a creative world. But I would probably just chunk out just the whole course and just put it on the server as a thing. Yeah, on the public server. Because I know that's a thing that servers have done, like, that I've played on the past, like things like Mineplex and whatnot, but I don't know if how easy that is, how feasible that is even. Because I remember it would be as simple as just like, all you do is what's it? You like just go into like a specific nether portal and boom, you're in the creative world. It would like reconnect you to a different server. Well, I don't really know, but I don't know. Yeah, no, thanks a lot over on the YouTube side. Yeah, I had a lot of fun making this project. We made this about a year ago, pretty much around this time last year was when I was really in the weeds of making this. You can check out my YouTube channel. I have a whole series, and I spent a good episode or 2 working on this whole course and the lodge and stuff. But yeah, the slime launcher thing is super fun. I have shown that off. I've done a short or 2 on those. I forget if I specifically talked about them for boats, but that one is great. Little tunnels is always fun, but having wide open areas I find to be the most fun. Big wide turns are great. And we're gonna run an ad break, but I'm gonna go into it a bit more. I'd love to check out the snow area and talk a bit more about the powdered snowman as well as the ice area. But yeah, get some sleep, D24. Yeah, and that's, yeah, with the reconnecting to the server thing, that's usually I think how that worked when I looked into it. Is you're basically running 2 servers and just sending people between them. Well, we're gonna hit them ads. I'll take a seat here, 'cause we've got a a data pack on here, so we can sit in stairs and slabs and stuff that I actually need to call down a bit, because it lets you do some weird things like sit anywhere or on carpet still. But this is something I'd like to have on the server maybe, but have it so you can set specific blocks. We'll see you later, D24. And with that, we're gonna go over to some ads as well. We'll BRB in just a few minutes. I'll run a little battle royale though, so y'all can get some more points. If you're on the Twitch side specifically, if you scroll down, or if you're on mobile, it'll be in the top right of chat, a little purple button that says SA for stream avatars. There's a little shop even you can access to change and accessorize your little dock, get different colors, and even another tab on there for like controlling them, so you can make them sit or jump to catch the little stars that fly around. But we'll throw a little battle royale going on so you can earn some more points for that. You get them on the YouTube side too. Interacting with it's just a little weird. You got to use the commands. If you're interested, just look up the stream avatars wiki and it'll have all the commands. We'll be back in a few. Alright, we're back in the lodge. And I wanted to talk about the lodge itself, sort of the inspiration for it. Because, I mean, the main intention for this area was just to make an ice boat course of some kind. I found this river, and like I said, it connected all the way back up to here. So I just dug a tunnel through and connected it up, and it's awesome. I love it. But, oh, it's daytime. It just rose. Cool. We needed, or I wanted, potentially, a way to get boats. Whereas, well, I could just throw a chest down there with boats, but that's lame. It's more like a boat lodge and a boat rental shop. Because I can basically just make a boat vending machine, which is what we've got here. So you come up here and decide which boat you want. We've got them all. We've got plenty of boats. Or if you can't decide, you can always just pick a random one by pressing this button. And if we're real quick, we've seen the way down to the course. I made a nice path here, but the idea is you would come down the path and boom, your boat. Of whatever. I guess I probably shouldn't have shown off the random one. Showing off the specific one would actually be a bit more impressive. It actually shows what it does. But what we've got here is a boat launcher that launches the boats. And a little bit of redstone that makes that all work. But I'm going to put this guy back into place. This is the hardest thing to climb up. It should be so simple. It should be so simple. Taking these off. Maybe that'll make it easier. I can fit. Oh, there we go. Ah. Random boat. Jungle boat. But the redstone's a lot messy. But at the end of the day here, what we're getting is pretty straightforward. This comparator is getting a signal strength. We're using a signal strength to basically send along what kind of boat we want to get. It goes up to this dust here. It's actually climbing up a bunch of slabs here. If you look closely up in the center here, there's just a bunch of slabs that's laddering it back and forth. So each level is a different signal strength. So if the signal strength is 1, it'll only reach this dust and then power this thing going out this way. Won't really do anything else. But if it's 2, it'll power this target block and turn off the first level, reaching the second level and only powering this one. Because of the order, updates of things, it will turn it off before it can get the signal out when a signal strength strong enough is sent up. So that just means we need to send in a signal of the right strength to get our boat out. Because all I needed to do is attach each level here to a different dropper for each of the boats, which is why there's a whole bunch of spaghetti here. But these are signal strength repeaters. We'll head back to the beginning of the line, and this is actually just timing for the slime launcher, which actually isn't anything super fancy. A little bit weird. I've talked about this here, but it's literally just slime blocks at the bottom, shoot boat up. After a delay, it pushes it over. But for some reason, sending the signal in and just with dust, powering this, sending it up with the exact same delay, this gets powered after a delay that gets powered. It doesn't work. It needs to be a button or a pressure plate powering it, sending in the signal. So instead, I just push a boat up into it. What are you talking about? I'm talking about the boat system here. It's a little bit complicated, but at the end of the day, not too complicated. I have a whole bunch of boats here of different kinds, and we want to choose which one we get from our shop. So I have them all rigged up to this big old tower thing here that's actually just getting a signal strength. You'll notice sort of a pattern here, and then it kind of cuts off on half, but we'll get into that later. The signal strength coming in here from the bottom, this comparator just goes up this tower. These are all slabs in the middle here. So if the signal strength was 1, it would reach here only, power this, and go off this line. But if it was 2, it would reach up to here, power this one, go up to that line, and at the same time on here, power this target block, and turn off our comparator. We'll get too strong of a signal on the side, and it'll turn it off before it has the chance to send the signal out, so we just get 2. which means we need to basically, whatever boat we want for 2, we need to get a signal strength of 2. And these do it. This is an interesting thing here, but if I send in a signal strength of 15 here, it'll reach all the way to the end here, fully power it, and give a signal strength of 15. But if it was 14, it would be 1 weaker, powering this one at 15, which would go down to 14. So we can send a signal strength pretty long distance very quickly. Want to do something together? Nah, not today. I'm gonna be just on our server here today. But I definitely plan to, and I mean, hopefully soon we'll have the community server up. I'll be playing on that soon pretty frequently. But I do want to do more like mini game streams too on like Hypixel and stuff. Because I mean, I'm not big on like the PvP mini games as much. Like I play a round or 2 of Bed Wars, but I'm more of a fan of like the party games and things like that. And this is just another ladder of signal strengths all getting sent down to here. So again, say we want a signal strength of 2. It can just keep going from here. And this gets sent down. It'll match the same signal strength all the way up this spiral. Let's see if I can... Oh, I took them off. I forgot. Why am I not gliding? I know I might be clicking on the torch, but... Oh. We got this? Check this out. We got this. We got this. We got this. We so got this. We don't got this. Oh, I used to be able to do this. Yeah, let's go. Cool. Signal strength. Another one of these repeater lines. But these are all of our inputs. And it's pretty straightforward. A random one here sends a signal down to a repeater. We get a full strength of 15. Next one down here will give us 14 because it'll decay by 1. And then we actually go down by 2, so 12, etc. And then down here we cluster it up a bit, so we do get 4, 3, 2, 1. But now, if I go back up here, like bridges? I do not know which one bridges is. Like, if it's one of the PvP ones, I'm unfamiliar. The only, like, I've played, man, it's been a while since I played, like, survival games, like, Hunger Games, like, type stuff. But really, like, what, God, when I, like, really played mini games, it was a lot on Mineplex. But all I really played, yeah, was survival games or, like, party games type stuff. Specifically on Hypixels. Like, I was never really a fan of the Minecraft combat, like, PvP. Like, I never really got into, like, Bed Wars or the walls. I don't know what the bridge is. You just keep saying the bridge. Oh, I didn't even clock that it was misspelled. I did. It's like, I realized the second time. I didn't notice it the first time. But nah, I don't know what bridges is. Like, and I mean, the issue is, like, now, I still don't love Minecraft combat and PvP, but it is way better than it was before. Like, so if it's, like, on Hypixel or something, I am not inclined to play a game that ultimately relies on being better at Minecraft's spam click PvP. Dog wants water. Understood. Been there. Dog wants something. But we can go down here to the end, and I'll show off what happens here. We press this button to get, like I said, our signal strength of 2. So, if I'm fast enough, hopefully, we can watch as this comparator gets turned off, and that one turns on. Let's see, I'm gonna do this a couple times. Oh, actually, yeah, that's not too bad. So, we send our signal strength down to here, boom. The second layer is on, but doesn't even reach the third. We get a cherry boat. It goes down here and gets launched out. Oh, that was probably like a whole week of work. I learned a whole lot about sending signal strength. This whole repeater thing was a huge discovery. This tower for signal strength, what's the word? Decoding. Encoding it is what happened at the beginning, where I encode a signal strength into this comparator based on what button I press. In this case, it's pretty simple. It's literally just, we press a button, we get a signal strength. could be more complicated. But in this case, what we have encoded is that pink boat, cherry boat, is 2. We've encoded the data of a cherry boat into the number 2. So we send the number 2 down the line here, and then once we got 2, we decode it into our individual lines here, out to the cherry boat. So that's what we did. Question, you were talking alone? There's someone on the YouTube side that asked. I'm stopping was just generally interested in the ice boat course. And it's just what we do. Just to be here yapping about the game I'm playing. And I mean, it's been a while since we've been in this world. Just wanted to show off some stuff, really. This is kind of a mess. This is not as easy to show off the timer system. Functionally, all that matters is this. Right here. You can see everything that matters. Don't worry about anything else. Actually, yeah. This is locking this hopper here. There are sticks in this chest, but the hopper can't pull them out. This piston can pull it away so that they can flow when we press the button, so that the timer starts. And then when we cross the finish line, which actually is the line over here, turns it off, pushes it back. We press the button, it triggers some stuff and sends a signal over here. But the rest of this is all like, you can see like pulse extenders for timing, and then this is a falling edge detector to deal with the button, and there's a chunk loader here to keep the whole dang thing loaded the whole time that the race is going on, and then it turns off when it's over. There's even more timing shenanigans going on so that the timer is longer when you start it, but it's shorter when you turn it off, so that when you reset it, you don't have to like wait around for 12 seconds. You can just start up another one after a few seconds, and then there's no, but it's also so much spaghetti and a mess down here. Oh, and it's snowing, so now the course is gonna get all messy. Let's get out of here. Clean this up next time. I'm eating my cookie. Get in here. Come on. I'll deal with you in the nether. Do I still have... Where are you? Oh, I hit it, but I didn't get the... That would have been so... That was almost so cool. That was almost so cool. Nothing, it doesn't matter what it is. It wasn't even like a crazy kill, but I think one of the coolest things, I mean, in almost any video game, but in Minecraft in particular, is inventory management of any kind during a kill. Like, that was open the inventory, I knew where the mace was, click it on the hotbar, go directly to it, and hit him. It's like, it's one thing to have like natural like flick, like snap on the like enemy head and like click on it, or in Minecraft even particularly, just landing a mace shot is absolutely difficult. But the precision of like swapping to specific stuff is like the little tech. It's the little techs. It's a thunderstorm. We really don't need more, but we could get more mob heads. Oh, this storage system. I love this. Thank you, Tango Tech. A million times over. I built it stupidly because I used the design that was relevant in like 2016 that involved using trapped chests, because you literally couldn't put double chests like this 8 years ago. Well, where is... Is it you? Are you my... You're like the extra tridents. You know, where's... Oh, it's in my box. Duh. That's the Riptide trident. There's our channel trident. Hello. So this is where I've always gone to go and hunt for mob heads. You'll spot it in a second. It's pretty obvious where it is. Yeah, we created the server not too long after 1.20 came out. So it was July of Yeah, screw it. We've got another creeper head. Why not? Wait. Oh god, where's my shield? Oh god, I don't even have my... Oh Jesus. You know what? Whatever. Zombie head it is. Woo. Let's get another one. Well, we don't get a spider head. Oh, you're kidding. Did the thunderstorm just end? Man. Oh, it did not. It did not. It didn't. It didn't. It didn't. Whoop. Let me out. Oh, did I? Oh, I hit the spider. Okay. Whoo. So, about a year and a half at this point. Because we had a world that we played in 1.19. Quite a bit. But it had been a while. Oh, boy. Okay, not loving this. You go up. Kill the skeleton. You didn't kill the skeleton. But good night, Coco. Thanks for tuning in. Okay. Keep something there. It's the little text. You know what? Getting a bow out wouldn't be the worst thing here. These guys hurt. I hit the wrong button. Camera 2. What the hell? Oh. If I hit numbers while I'm free cam, I get different cams? What is this? Where am I? I'm all the way over there. Wait, does this just like stay in a relative spot? Like, what if I move? Q2. What if I like rotate? What if I move a lot? Tell me a number with 2 digits? 24. Okay, no, that just stays. Camera 1 is... Oh. Whoa. What the heck? Huh. I'm gonna have to look into how that works. I've never fat-fingered those keys. What the... Oh. Frogs? Frogs. Yeah, that's frog stuff. Alright, I don't need more mob bits. This is too dangerous. I will, however, explore this city. Well, another number with 2 digits is 02. Does that count? If not, we'll go with... Oh my god, wait. I was gonna say... I was about to say 24. There's a 2 and a 4. What the hell? 42 then. And I did not go with 24 at all because of this. I went with 24 because I've been playing Puck a lot recently, and the other, I mean, whenever we played Puck on stream the first time, I rolled a D100 and rolled a 24. Hey, you know what? Let's do that. I'll roll you a D100. It's not actually a D100. It's 2D10. You have your 1s die and your 10s die. Actually, these are both 10s die, but the green one will be the 10s die. 50, 58. Like, how do I read this? That's right. Like 50, 80. That's not right. Boing. This city is beautiful though. This is something that I eat sand. Their username, that's what it is. But I think it's the 2 E's and 2 S's, and I mean this is a work in progress. But with shaders, it's beautiful. Oh, in the thunderstorm, lightning reflected in the glass, and it's fully traversable by foot. I don't think he has it yet, but he intends to swap out one of these beacons. Or oh no, he does. Yeah, the jump boost. So now you can jump. I think it's like only a block and a quarter, or a block and a half, but it's enough that you can do some interesting things. And with let's see, can we even get a sightline on it? There's one of these buildings in particular that he wants to make a kind of just like parkour puzzle map inside of. But I'm excited. They're already picked. We need another number. Wait, another number? Or you're saying 78 was, or 58 was already picked. Go. But not really the coolest views here. Also, actually, let me... I'm thinking of it. Yeah, I don't have no friend. Where's the friendo? We gotta have one of these guys. Gotta get my little nesting doll set up here. All my crap. Here we go. Oh, it looks so good. But yeah, the whole thing's traversable by foot, and yeah, there's gonna be some areas like that, but it looks, it's coming together so well. There's just certain areas where the like sight lines get blocked off by all the buildings, and like you are just immersed in the city. Like it's raining, and like you can't even tell because the roads are all covered up, and it's just, yeah, right around here's one area. Like it's just all building. Like, you're just in the city here. The bat. Oh, this is the building, yeah. Started filling it out. It's gonna be, I don't want to go like too, want to be giving any spoilers. Not that they are a content creator or anything. I think it'll be fun to have there, but for kind of a Portal inspiration, a little bit. With the look there, they got the white concrete, and I know that they want to do some puzzle stuff, kind of like that, but stick to that sort of sterile aesthetic. Pages is having a tough time loading things up here. Curiosity, huh? Curiosity got you a zombie head. Oh, wrong button. Zombie head. I need that back. Let's see. I'm gonna put the lightning trident away just so I don't blow anything up. And I'm gonna put that trident away so I don't accidentally fly into a cat. We got a bunch of cats here. Our iron farm caused a lot of cats to happen. Now we've got enough cats nearby that the cats don't keep happening. I'm gonna turn off the shaders here. Get things back to be a bit smoother. But this was the base. All just farms for the most part, covered up to look a bit nicer. Aside from this one that is literally just a barn with a farm. I guess technically there's we got a lot of skeleton horses. And just kind of some hay up here, but there is a bit of a cow farm down here, specifically for leather. The idea is they drop down here and I can get them with a sword. And so there's a bunch of raw beef. But there's a little key down here, so if I wanted to cook them, I could. You just gotta know where to put the button. Not that it's really that much of a secret. I just want to keep them. And yeah, we got cows. This I was proud of this design. I hadn't seen anything like this. I mean, I'd seen things like this, but not like specifically this, where they literally just the big cows. They just don't fit. F3 and B, you can see their hitboxes. They don't fit through the open trap doors, but the babies do. So you just and actually there's another dropper on this side here. They have water buckets in them. There's some redstone behind the wall linking them up. This way they don't like all get pushed to one side, but they start bopping up and down, and you give them some food. They get the babies drop down, and then they flow down here. You wait for them to grow up after a while, and then you can get a bunch of leather. But now we've got the piglin farm, so. Oh wait, now welcome to the new meeting. Oh no, that first one had the 363. Coco, nice. Yeah, at the beginning when you said that Coco was taken, I'm like, you can get some number, right? Like, I don't think those were... Oh, those numbers were already picked. I see. Yeah, man, you could always find something that, like, has some significance to you, too. Cocomorino is an Italian name for melon. Oh. Checks out. Merino. Sounds a lot like melon. Wouldn't be surprised if there's the same Latin root or something going on there. Where do things go? I don't know where I even keep the zombie heads anymore. Do I, like, have them? Yep. Oh, yeah! I forgot we got the player heads now, too. I had a few heads. Yes, everyone to call me Coco. Yeah. Coco Marino? Like... I can imagine it gets pretty bad. It's like, I don't speak Italian, Pero hablo español. Oh, Coco Merino. In Espanol would probably be pronounced like that. My Italian, I don't really know. I'll just end up sounding like Mario or something. Coco Merino. They're crying. Apologies. Let's see. I'll drop this stuff off. I love it. Get in the system. I don't need it. I don't need it. Let's see. I don't know how the vowel pronunciation is different in Italian, if at all. I mean, I imagine it follows similar rules to other... Well, I guess French doesn't. I guess I'll say to other Latin languages. I guess really it's just Spanish that does it. The vowels always sound the same. But then I realized in French, they're all over the place. But we'll see you later, Coco. Thank you for tuning in. Good night. Some sugarcane. Let's see how much we have. We should not really need any anymore. Because we do have a whole farm that's making us paper. And, oh wait. Did I ever... we still haven't connected the end. We need to move the end portal onto the nether roof. I made another one over to the witch farm, but still nothing for... Oh wait, that's right. Because the end one is like right here. I'm thinking of going all the way over to the witch farm. Ow. Oh, I have a wall in here so I can clam right into it, but didn't make it. Didn't make it. I'm just gonna XP up. Yeah, we got plenty. As long as I don't fall into the void here, we're fine. Just always a little bit of a concern. A little. Really ought to flesh out this build a little bit. Plenty of pearls. There you go. Offhand. That's always a nice trick. You kill stuff with the sword, and then you just swap stuff in your offhand with whatever your hotkey is. Pro tip, and I mean, if you're on Java Edition, this doesn't work in Bedrock Edition. You can just, whatever your hotkey is to swap to your offhand, you can press that on stuff in your inventory, or like in chests and stuff too. Like I can swap this into my offhand, so it can be convenient for working with stuff like that. Or, same thing, you can press a number on your hotbar, and it'll swap to that. I use that all the time. That's what this whole system is. Like, these are just tools. So every time I need shovel, I just go there, hit 3, and then just swap it back. It's, the Silk Touch pick pretty much just lives there. And then I swap it with whatever else I need. Because there's pretty much... There really isn't anything, aside from, like, potentially actively running redstone, that if I accidentally break it with a Silk Touch pick, it's the end of the world. If I, like, accidentally break a beacon with a fortune pick, that'd be really, really annoying. I think. I don't think it drops the nether star. I think it just breaks, like, glass, and you get nothing. Good day, sir, you lose. Sometimes you get little flubs. I do need to learn... There's like an angle or a method or something to this where you get way more. Yeah, that. Like, I think I start gliding in the water. That doesn't make sense. Ah, crap. Well, it's fine. Back at the course. That one video with the Wii and that song that goes Wii. Oh, you're fine. You're not, though. But you can't chase me. We're friends now. Ow. 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 No. No. Stop it. Where'd you go? I wanted to put you in the nether, then we can have nether spider. He hates me. That's fine. You can just hang out there. Oops. Let's see, on this side we've just got our piglin barter going on. Or I guess piglin farm. And honestly, this is one of the biggest reasons I want to update. And really, I should spend some time trying to get an episode together too, because this was one of the big automations that I wanted to talk about. But it's only going to really be possible once we have a chunk loader on the other side. And I didn't want to set up one with the, the nether portals, because one, there's another nether portal right here that we need to send the items from the overworld, because surprise, you can't grow carrots in the nether because you need wet soil, which needs water, which you can't have. So instead, we have farmer growing carrots, and he throws them to this other villager here, trying to give them food, just because that's what the farmers do. They in a village, like, this is actual mechanics that you wouldn't really see it because it sort of happens a little slowly, but the farmers actually farm the crops and have an inventory of a single slot, will carry it, and they have a schedule during their day where they like spend some time farming, sometimes socializing, and during that time they'll give food to the other villagers. So then they fill up, get happy, and then they'll have babies. That's how they make the baby villagers, as long as there's beds and stuff nearby. But this bed they can't access, they don't know there's any beds, they don't make any babies. So this is basically the setup for a farm, because that's a villager farm, because you would have this just about the same setup, but they'd have a bigger gap between them. There would actually be actually I forget the exact setup, but there's a gap between them so that there's an adult, or I think you have 6, maybe it's just 4 of them even, and enough beds for all of them. So then these guys will keep giving them food, they'll keep making them babies, but they can't get to the farm and become farmers. And then you just make it like a similar with my cow setup, some kind of hole where the baby villagers can fall through, but the adults can't. And then you just collect them for whatever, your trading hall or something. But yeah, this setup, carrots come in here and then get combined in this kind of real funky crafter setup that I've got going on here for making golden carrots. It it's not pretty. It is not. This little auto crafter thing I designed. Oh, actually, this was sort of the prototype for it, wasn't it? Or I guess this was part of a prototype for it. Wait, what the hell? Oh, did I add some kind of other, like, stopping? No, this is just the item filter. This is just all so close to each other. Yeah, this one I added, like, a hard timer on. It was probably smart. Instead of just mass crafting. Oh, wait, no, I did it with the rockets with the torch repeaters because I could. Oh, this doesn't need to be on. You aren't getting any more gold. And you get messed up when you're running and getting loaded and unloaded. Okay, good. Sometimes what can happen is this slime block will get stuck to this one somehow, and it'll pull it back into it, or it'll pull that slime block over. I don't really know exactly. It's only happened once or twice in the lifetime of the server here, but this piglin farm's great. There's a whole bunch of turtle eggs. Turtle eggs. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Oh well. Thanks, Feather Falling. Turtle eggs in the middle of the tower here that all kinds of zombies they are attracted to. They're just attracted to it. Oh. Well, good thing. That's why we keep friend in hand in case things like that happen. But then all of that, it's filtered over here. Crafters make ingots. Ingots go up to our barterer because we have the hoppers grabbing them at bedrock levels, so we could make this as tall as possible. And then this is an extreme overkill of storage on a sorting system. Really, this could just be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then like 13 chests for overflow. But this system kind of goes even crazier to... It doesn't sort the potions. They're all just a mixed batch. But it sorts out anything that can go into a brewing stand. So anything in a bottle will end up in here. And actually at this point it won't, because it's already backed up so much, yeah. But then anything else ends up here. Unstackables, which is just books and that. But you get a lot of stuff from the pigment bartering. But I think this is going to be a relatively short stream here. I think we're going to keep it pretty much that. I don't have too much else I want to show off. I just wanted to talk a little bit about the server and potential plans for that. And just get back onto this server here. Get a feel for what's going on. I forgot we were in 1.21 flat. I thought we'd updated to 0.1 at least, but that's going to be, I think, one of my first projects for the week, at least for tomorrow, during regular stream time. I think we're going to be playing more Halo tonight. We've been playing through the Halo games. Lexicon, like, grew up playing them, played them a ton. And at one point, when we were in high school, I like sat down and we played all of the campaigns just in one straight shot. Half speed running them just because he knew a lot of the strats. And now we're playing them through again. Myself with Pairs of Two Socks, who has never played them, for the first two that were only 2-player, and then Flex with Venus, who had also never played them. But now we're on Halo 3, which is 4-player. And I mean, at this point, it's been so long that I mean, I don't even I vaguely remember things, just kind of bits and pieces and like specific like maps and things about the games that I liked. That it's really fun going through it like fresh, but with a bit of experience, and new players. Like it's a good story, good game. We've been playing that, and we started after finishing all the mods. We started up a new Terraria world. And are already in hard mode, which is insane. It's like, I mean, we've put a ton of time into it in the last week, but our other worlds that, like characters that I've got probably 30, 40 hours on, that were in worlds where we had gotten to hard mode and then a bit further. Like, we're maybe 20 hours on this character. And already, like, into hard mode. We haven't done any of the bosses yet, but we're ready for... maybe one, but maybe we'll get there tonight. I've been running around gathering a bunch of accessories. Oh my god, there's Terraria, there's a lot of crafting and accessories and things, and like things that you can combine to make better. Like there's like boots that make you run faster, and then boots that give you like a rocket boots literally, and you can combine them, so then it only is one item you have to equip, but you can have the speed boost and the rockets. And then you combine those with like ice skates so that you can stand on ice and it won't break. And you can combine those with the lava waders, which are a combination of the lava charm and the water walking boots. The water walking boots, which have a 1 in 10% chance to be in a water chest, which you can find in the oceans. And Terraria is pretty cool in that your character can carry over between worlds. So what I did was just make a bunch of new small worlds and then go to the ocean on either side of... It's a 2D world. There's an ocean on either side. And there'd usually be a chest, or sometimes up to like 4 or 5 on each side. I must have opened like 40 to 50 chests before I finally got one pair of water walking boots. I finally got one. I had been at it for like probably over an hour, and then simultaneously looking at the sky islands in the world as well, looking for there's another accessory that prevents fall damage. It's another combination thing with balloons for higher jumps, so it was convenient to check there. Flexicon would start it up after I'd been at it for a while. He was working on something else in the main world, and then got one in like the first world that he made. I kept going at it, and I got one, I think, another like half hour later after he'd gotten offline, and it's like, but I just wanted another set, and I was still looking for other stuff. I did manage to find another Blizzard in a bottle, I think it was, that I was looking for. So we can save ourselves some crafting materials there, and I didn't find another Sandstorm in a bottle, but that should be another doable one that I can help. We just need to hunt down a certain elemental. But we're gonna get off stream for now. We'll be back on Friday with Stream for Variety Day. We'll see what the heck I'm gonna be playing. Probably more UFO 50. I've been really enjoying that. But we'll see. If the server is in a beta testable state, I will be announcing things in the Discord, but I kind of doubt it will be ready anytime this week. So, until then, thanks for tuning in, and for the follows, and whatnot. Catch you next time. Have a good one. Peace.